I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy...
The Sepang track once again became the center of attention in the MotoGP world today. The spotlight fell on one name that left many speechless: Toprak Razgatlioglu. The Pramac Yamaha rider was testing Yamaha's latest V4 engine, and his early results immediately sparked excitement in the paddock. From the start of the morning session, Toprak was aggressive. It didn't take long to adapt, and he immediately pushed the Yamaha V4 at high speed, even from the opening laps. Internal team data showed surprising consistency, especially in the fast sections and corner exits, areas where Yamaha has struggled. The most eye-catching reaction came from Fabio. The 2021 MotoGP world champion was reportedly surprised by Toprak's time. Several sources in the paddock said Fabio shook his head when he saw Toprak's time, which nearly matched the factory bike. Toprak's speed on the V4 was considered unreasonable for a bike still in its development stage. Yamaha's V4 engine is the Japanese manufacturer's most ambitious project in recent years. After long sticking with the inline-4 concept, Yamaha has finally taken a major step toward returning to competing at the top level. And today, Toprak seemed to be living proof that the decision was right. Not only is he fast on one lap, but Toprak's distinctive riding style, aggressive braking and strong corner entry, seems to perfectly match the character of the V4. Many observers believe this bike actually gives Toprak more room to express his extreme riding style. On the other hand, Yamaha's team seemed very cautious in their comments. They emphasized that this was still a testing phase, and could not yet be compared directly with a race-spec bike. However, the body language of the technicians in the garage conveyed an unconcealable optimism. If this development continues, the 2025 MotoGP season could be a very different one. Yamaha has the potential to return to the top, Fabio has a more competitive bike, and Toprak could pose a serious threat to Ducati's dominance. One thing is certain: today's test in Sepang sent a strong message to the entire MotoGP grid. The Yamaha V4 is no longer just a future project, and Toprak Razgatlioglu is proving that its speed is real. And here's the full news. The Sepang International Circuit was on fire again today. Not because of an official race, but because of Yamaha's private test, which has become a major topic of conversation throughout the MotoGP paddock. All eyes were on Toprak Razgatlioglu, who was undergoing his first intensive test on Yamaha's new V4 engine, and the results were completely unexpected. From the start of the morning session, Toprak immediately showed serious intent. Without much adjustment, he raced around the track in his signature style. Deep braking, slight drifting on corner entry, and then brutal acceleration on exit. Surprisingly, the Yamaha V4 seemed capable of keeping up with all these extreme demands. Within just the first few laps, his times were already matching the pace of the factory bikes running full race specifications. Sources within the team stated that telemetry data was a major highlight. Toprak's speed in sectors 1 and 3, which demand stability under hard braking, was significantly improved compared to Yamaha's old engine. In these sectors, Toprak was even faster than the engineering team's initial expectations. This strongly indicated that the V4's characteristics offered significant advantages in terms of traction and acceleration. The most striking reaction came from Fabio. The 2021 MotoGP world champion was reportedly surprised after seeing the time comparison. Fabio, who has been vocal about Yamaha's limitations, reportedly had several serious discussions with the technicians after the session. For Fabio, Toprak's speed on a bike still in development felt like a big sign that Yamaha had finally found the right direction. Interestingly, Toprak wasn't just fast over a single lap. In short, long-run simulations, his rhythm remained consistent. The tires appeared to be better maintained, and the bike didn't show any signs of the severe loss of grip often complained about by Yamaha riders in previous seasons. This is a crucial point, as consistency is key in modern MotoGP racing. Yamaha's V4 engine itself is a highly secretive project. After years of sticking with the inline-4 concept, Yamaha has finally taken a bold step to catch up with Ducati, KTM, and Aprilia. The Sepping test was one of the first moments when the public began to see the project's true potential. Toprak, with his World SBK World Championship background and aggressive riding style, is considered the ideal rider to test the limits of this bike. Many in the paddock believe Yamaha is deliberately exploiting Toprak's extreme nature to determine how far the V4 can be pushed without losing control. However, Yamaha is holding back their excitement. They emphasize that this test is still experimental and does not reflect the final performance for MotoGP 2025. However, the body language of the technicians, the intensity of the discussions in the garage, and the faint smiles of the team's top brass suggest otherwise. Yamaha is optimistic. If this development continues, the MotoGP competitive landscape could change drastically. Fabio has the opportunity to return to the front row, while Toprak Razgatlioglu has the potential to be a major surprise if he is given a full MotoGP opportunity. One thing is undeniable. Today's test in Sepping has shaken the paddock. The Yamaha V4 is no longer just talk, and Toprak Razgatlioglu's insane speed has sent a strong message to all his rivals. MotoGP 2025 is heating up, even before the season has begun. The MotoGP paddock was once again rocked by a hot rumor that spread quickly within the team, though it went largely unnoticed by the public. Today, Yamaha reportedly held a closely guarded, closed-door test session, and the figure who stole the most attention was Toprak Razgatlioglu. The Turkish rider was reportedly secretly testing the latest generation Yamaha V4, a major project that had previously only been the subject of speculation within the paddock. Although the event took place quietly, the initial results sparked a huge stir, especially after Jack Miller witnessed Toprak's speed on the track firsthand. Since morning, activity in the Yamaha garage had been unusually lively. Several senior technicians were seen coming in and out with serious expressions, while the V4 engine bike, which still lacked sponsor identification, was being prepared behind closed doors. Toprak took to the track without further ado, immediately completing several installation laps before significantly increasing his pace. Within a short time, his signature riding style, hard braking, sharp corner entry, and aggressive throttle, was immediately apparent, blending well with the Yamaha V4 engine's characteristics. To the surprise of many, Toprak didn't take long to regain his confidence. Several of his fast laps were said to have exceeded the team's initial expectations. Based on preliminary data, the bike's acceleration appears much stronger than the previous Yamaha package, while stability under heavy braking is one of its most prominent features. This area has long been known as Toprak's main strength, and now it appears to be further enhanced by the V4 engine. Jack Miller, who is also involved in Yamaha's development program, reportedly expressed his astonishment internally. Miller didn't hide his surprise at how quickly Toprak was able to tame a bike that was still in its early stages of development. According to him, Toprak's speed wasn't just about lap times, but also the way he rode the bike. It looked natural, confident, and without hesitation. Miller assessed that Toprak had an extraordinary instinct for maximizing the bike's potential, even when the technical package wasn't fully developed. Toprak's insane speed immediately sparked serious discussions within Yamaha. The V4 project, previously considered high risk, was now starting to look promising. The engineers reportedly gained a wealth of valuable data, particularly regarding braking, corner exit traction, and the engine's response to aggressive riding styles. Some sources even stated that Toprak's input was considered crucial in determining the final direction of the bike's development for the 2025 MotoGP season. Interestingly, despite his attention-grabbing performance, Toprak remained calm and reserved. He was only seen discussing briefly with the technicians, pointing out a few parts of the bike, and then returning to the garage without further comment. This attitude further reinforced the impression that Yamaha was harboring a secret weapon, that it hadn't yet announced to the public. Meanwhile, an atmosphere of optimism was slowly beginning to permeate the Yamaha camp, something that had been lacking in recent seasons. Many in the paddock began to speculate whether Yamaha had finally found the right combination to revive its momentum. This V4 engine clearly symbolized a major change for the Japanese manufacturer, which had long been known for its adherence to the inline-4 concept. Toprak's arrival, with his strikingly different riding style from previous Yamaha riders, seemed to be the missing piece of the puzzle. If this performance could be maintained and further developed, the Yamaha V4 had the potential to become a serious threat in the 2025 MotoGP season. The combination of a new engine, a more aggressive technical approach, and Toprak Razgatlioglu's talent could revolutionize the competitive landscape. Jack Miller's reaction is just the beginning of a domino effect that could unfold in the paddock. Now, one big question remains. How
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos.